I think you got TV on in the background or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Let me cut the volume down.
We're always watching sports and stuff. What's going
What
on,
game
y'all?
you
Welcome.
watching, Jalen?
I'm watching the Dallas Minnesota basketball game and the World Series.
Yeah, are the Dodgers still up 2-0?
Man, they up 3-0.
Oh yeah,
it's
nice.
over with.
That's
over with
look,
tonight.
You see,
Sweet.
I got my Ohtani.
Ohtani. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm not even a Dodgers fan, but every now and then there's an athlete that is like just everybody else might be here and they're like way above, you know what I mean? And I feel like Ohtani is that guy. Like he is
that guy.
Yeah.
Him and Judge is that guy. Is those guys.
Yeah, Judge has been cold though. Judge has been real cold.
He's been terrible. He's been terrible.
That just shows you everybody goes through it. You know what I mean? It's all about the peaks and valleys.
Right.
What y'all talking about though?
Baseball.
The World Series, man.
Oh shoot. I'm like, wait, what?
What's
the word you said?
What's
Ohtani?
that? Ohtani, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
He was the first player to ever get 50 home runs and 50 steals in the same season. And he almost made it to 60.
Yeah.
But like he's a once in a lifetime talent. And the crazy thing is when he was pitching, he was the best pitcher in the league. You know what I mean? So I think next year he'll be able to pitch again. But he had that Tommy John surgery like on his elbow or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, that word confused me because I'm like, I didn't know that was a name of a. Okay, I got you. Got you. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome, Sold Out Podcast, episode 2. Well, we're kind of running with the name for now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll figure it out. But we're here, week 2. We made it. I'm J.A., hanging out with some friends right here. We got my boy Jalen, a.k.a. Big Bucks.
How y'all doing?
What's going on? And then we got my boy, Mr. Bread and Butter, your pal.
I'm happy to be here.
What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good.
Living.
Right.
It's a good Tuesday. You're feeling better.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling like I'm back to my normal self.
Actually, that's great, bro.
Got some fresh air today. You know what I'm saying? Feels great. Feels like you're saved. It's like, thank God.
Yeah.
But we back, man. So we made it to week 2. We got some topics we want to get into. Of course, we're talking the latest and greatest from around the world of sneakers. You guys already know. Big salute to everybody here in the chat. We see a lot of familiar faces. So
Jay's mom, what's happening?
Up early. Yeah. What's going on with y'all, man? So where do you guys want to kind of start? I know we got some topics we want to get into. We got pickups. Of course, Mr. Bread and Butter be just going crazy. And we just want to kind of cover everything that's happening with the scene. I know everybody's kind of talking about these Jordan 1s, the Bred 85s for $250. We might as well just kind of jump in there because I thought we already knew that they were $250 like months ago, but it feels like this is like brand new news to everybody.
Yeah. It is a lot. But I always just go back to comparing things to Yeezys. Like 350 V2s were $230, and that's just a knit upper. You know what I mean? So I don't think 250 is unreasonable. Also, if I go to Chick-fil-A for the family, it's like $70. So like why is it surprising that a shoe is going to be $250? I'm not saying I like it, but I don't think anybody should be surprised by the climbing prices. You know what I mean?
So you're trying to say it's like basic inflation?
It 100%. That's
exactly what it is.
That's it. See, right. I mean, it's obviously, Nike is charging way too much. But even when it was 180, they're making them for a couple of bucks or whatever. But all that being said, I mean, life is so expensive now. Like, I can't go to the grocery store like and have it less than like $400 or $500, and you don't even think you're getting a big order. You know what I mean? So I think it's just where we're at in life. I don't necessarily think it's just a sneakers thing. I
So
mean,
wait, you said you pay 500 at the grocery store?
oh yeah,
Wait, how many people you got? How many you feeding over there, bro?
5.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel you.
He got a little army over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
But it is a lot of money.
a lot of money. Wait, hold on. So you both of you guys are trying to tell me that this is like basic inflation is what you're going with here, because the 85 retails at what this year was at
200. It
200.
always been 200.
200, yeah.
200, right? I mean
Mhm.
the regular 85, I mean the regular Jordan 1 is 180, I think.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So you're telling me from 200 to 250 within a year span is normal inflation?
It's not normal inflation, but I guess they doing it because it's a Bred colorway, like, and then
they know people
I
will
don't
pay
know.
it. You know what I mean? I think they know for this shoe that people will pay it. I'll be paying it. You know,
Right. Listen,
I mean,
Jordan Brand could have did this 2 years ago with the reimagined Chicago's, and people would have paid $250 for those. I promise you, people would have
I
paid
agree.
$250 for those.
Right,
So
that's a good point. Yeah, I would definitely say a couple of years back, but the whole sneaker landscape was in a totally different place. I mean, I think
yeah,
this just kind of
that's
adds to
true.
the conversation of where the Jordan 1's at right now. Like, not trying to take away anything from the model, like it's a classic, like you already know, but just when you step outside, is the average person rocking a pair of Jordan 1's like they were a couple of years ago, or are you
Nope.
seeing the models on feet?
No,
No,
the average person isn't, but it is the most worn Jordan retro that I have. Like, I wear Jordan 1s more than any other Jordan, and I just think they're so easy to rock. But that's just me. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I agree. No, I think as far as sneakerheads or just people that are in the Jordans period, they haven't stopped rocking the Jordan 1. But I
Right.
just think it's just your everyday, or let's just take, for example, your typical high school kid. If this was 2020, 2018, 2019, they probably asked for a pair of Jordan 1's back to school. But this
Right.
year, they might have asked for Samba. They might have asked for a pair of Asics.
Right.
Or shit,
Yeah.
who knows, maybe designer or something. I
Mhm.
don't know what the kids are doing these days.
I've never owned a Samba, but I know they're huge, but I've never owned a pair of Sambas. To me, a Samba reminds me of all my soccer buddies from back in the day. Like, hey, you got an indoor game tonight? You know what I mean? Like that's Samba just reminds me of all those bros from back in the day, you know? But
Nah, facts. I thought the Samba was like, I thought 2024, this year was like the year the Samba was about to become played out. Because I'm like, yeah, last year definitely was the moment for the Samba. And I'm like, yeah, this year, with the way the trends are going, but it's like, nah, the Samba is just going crazy right now. And
Yeah.
I have never worn a pair in my life. I'm going to be real
yeah.
with y'all. I've had some
Yes.
Gazelles here and there, but I've never had a pair of Sambas, and it's cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Jalen? You ever wear Sambas?
No, I never owned a pair, but I definitely want a pair.
Yeah.
That boy said he'll take a free pair from a giveaway or something.
No, I'll pay for a pair.
Right. Right. Like those
Hey,
Joe
hey,
Fresh
hey,
Goods
hey,
joints.
hey, listen.
Yeah.
Those they've been killing it with those Wells Bonner collabs.
Yeah.
But they've been killing people with the retail. They just came out with some and they was $300.
Right.
Sold out.
Sold out though, but they was limited too.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take them to sell out? Was it like an instant thing? I didn't follow it.
I didn't follow it, but them joints is gone, bro.
Oh no,
them joints is out of there.
Huh.
So look,
them shit's hard too though.
All right, so look, let's look at how Adidas is handling the Samba right now, right? So it feels like with the Samba, right, is like you can just anytime you can get the OG colorways, right? Like that white pair, you know, with the little gray or the black pair. You could buy the OGs anytime. They're always in stock. But then they come out with limited collabs. They come out with special limited colorways to like keep it fresh. Whereas I feel like with the Jordan 1, they're taking the colorways that we want and they're making them super limited, but then the pairs that nobody wants, like they're just sitting. So I feel like Jordan Brand could almost take a page out of Adidas playbook with how they're handling the Samba. I don't think raising the price is the way to go with this model. I hope since they are raising the price, I hope that the materials are going to be better. You know, that's what I can hope for.
Yeah.
Apparently, as y'all see from the images and everybody's complaining about the shape, they have done something with the shape, obviously. Like, there's no denying that there's something different about the shape. So could that play a factor into the production cost, which is why this shoe is a little more pricier?
Right.
Is this a one and done 250 or is this the standard price for the 85 moving forward? And then I'm just kind of rambling, but then is the Jordan 1 High going to see a price increase eventually? I mean, we know eventually it's going to come, but will it be as quick as next year?
Yeah,
so I kind of just said a whole bunch of shit, but yeah.
I think it's no. It's all making sense though. I think we will see a price increase regardless. I think that prices are going to go up. I don't know. I wonder how many numbers of those they made. Like, are they going to make them more limited or are they going to make them so that everybody can feast, you know?
Well, I mean, they've already kind of came out and said that that's like a clear strategy of scaling back on specifically Jordan 1s, Dunks, and Air Force 1s. But we just don't know it to what capacity. You know, they're scaling back, but they definitely said that was a strategy to preserve the legacy.
Okay. Well,
of these models.
And you know, I mean, honestly, if we're being real, it's just like anything else. It's just like baggy pants being in right now, and you know, whatever trend you want to pick. There will be a time. I like how you said that, like in 2018, 2019, kids were saying that they wanted Jordan 1 highs for Christmas, and they're not now. You know what I mean? It's the same silhouette, but it's just there's always these waves of what is in, and some people go with what they really like and what really appeals to them, and some people just ride whatever the wave is at the moment, you know? So
and I've learned a lesson with that, you know, in my 37 years here on this earth, that the trends, they come and go. And my recommendation, you know, you could dabble in the trends to have fun with it. I think it's fun to, you know, see if you could put your touch on what's popping. But what I've learned though is like, you know, to kind of stay true to yourself, and it's just like always going to work out better for you in the long run.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you spot on with the trends, man. They come and go. But these are timeless, man. The nostalgia is there.
I love them.
I read that they tried to make it as close to the original Bred pair as they possibly could. And I saw images of the packaging, and I like that they're kind of giving it not the same lost and found effect. Like, it's not a mismatched box, but it looks like the original box is what I read. And it looks a little bit tattered. You know, have you seen that, the packaging?
No, I haven't seen the box.
Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like it's got some age to it, you know, which little small things like that, like I appreciate, you know. So
yeah, me too. I'm for all the
JA,
details.
will you go for a pair of these? I know
Hell
you.
no.
No, see, man, you don't even want to think about.
Hey,
all right.
I got a crazy story about these though.
Huh? Yo, you got a story about these?
Bro, I love your stories.
Well, let's get it.
2016 was the last time these dropped.
Okay.
I had got a line. It was a crazy line downtown.
Downtown Chicago. Tell everybody
downtown
where
Chicago,
you're at.
Foot Locker, State Street. It was 1,000 people in line. It was crazy. They had pairs for everybody though. They had a boatload of pairs. The only thing was they didn't have my size when I got back to try to get my size. Back then I was still like a 10.5. This was in high school. I was in high school. This was my senior year. I was getting these for back to school. Back then, Jordan 1s was like 160, 150 or something like that. And yeah. But
do you remember what the resale prices were like when they first dropped? Like like that same day, for example, like just what people was flipping them for.
I don't
remember it all?
I don't, because I wasn't on like Gold or StockX. I don't even think they was even out yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I feel you. I was just kind of curious of what resale was like, because I would probably guess that like right off the gate, resale wasn't probably like stupid crazy, but I'm sure it was plastic at that time. Which at that time, because everybody wasn't like a full blown reseller, like how you was kind of saying. So I'm just curious. I know eventually, they skyrocketed, but just right out the gate.
Yeah, and then that red on that 2016 was not like it wasn't right. Like it was off. It was off a bit. It was kind of like burgundy. I didn't really like the red on it. On that.
How were the materials on that pair?
No, I sold them.
Because it wasn't your size, right?
I just didn't want them anymore. I ain't like the red on it. So yeah. I was trying to get a 10.5. I ended up having to get a 11.5. But it was.
Let me ask you something though. What about the cut on the 85? Do you like the 85 cut or the regular Jordan High cut?
85.
Does it make a difference?
It don't really make a difference to me.
I prefer the 85.
I don't really see the difference.
No, 85
it's a difference.
Higher. Yeah, it's higher.
It's a tad bit higher cut.
Yeah. I just prefer the regular high myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I know you prefer the 85. Like it's not that picky to me, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna just go with the high myself.
See, I feel like the biggest difference.
I'm gonna full screen you, my boy, real quick. Hold up.
All right, yeah. So I feel like the biggest difference is the toe box on the regular Jordan 1 High. It comes up faster if you look at it from the side.
I see it.
It comes up faster. On the 85s, it stays low. It stays nice and dynamic there, like nice and
that's probably true to the OG form, because that's like, if you would think about it, like that's 85 tech. As they got retooled it probably makes more sense to give it that curve for performance.
And one more thing, when you look down, when you look at them like you're wearing them, on the 85s, you see more of the mud guard coming back because it's lower, so it's kind of like laying down. You know what I mean? So you see more right here. And on the regular, I don't even know if I'm giving you a good angle, but
this is great.
On the regular Jordan 1 Highs, you don't see as much of the mud guard whenever you're wearing them and you're looking down, because it comes at a more, not a right angle, but it's more like a right angle, you know. But I like how these are sleek. I feel like the whole angle of how they go back, it's just a nice, there's just something. And honestly, it's like personal preferences. I just think this shape is a little more sexy, but honestly, there's definitely people out there like Jay, you said you prefer this shape, but I can tell a difference, and I do prefer these a little bit. And that hourglass on an 85, man,
Yeah.
come on.
Bro,
Yeah.
see, you I appreciate that because I never noticed all of the changes. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm
Like,
giving you my opinion just straight off looks. Like I don't care about like the nostalgia, like the purists of like, all that. I'm just telling you just my opinion because I
yeah,
think the
yeah.
80, I think even the toe box, how you were explaining, I prefer
Right.
the
And
high as
that's the
well.
thing. Right. And variety is the spice of life. Like everybody's, and that's how it should be. Like
That was
everybody
a
likes
great
different things.
analysis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, salute to this person.
Bells.
Bells.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I agree
Appreciate you,
with you. I
Bells.
definitely agree. Yeah, see, somebody else didn't know the difference.
See, and there's somebody else that says I'm paying that 250. And I mean, that's kind of that's my position too. Like, man, come on. Like, just give me those. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so the
Like,
Yeah.
250. All right, back to the 250, right?
I'm paying that.
The topic
see?
of the
Right.
day, 250. So with 250 on a shoe like that, sneakers aren't reselling like they used to. I think that kind of just does that scare away the reseller?
Yeah, kinda.
I think it helps because it directly, right from the jump, cuts into their profit margins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
100%. And what I love is when a lot of people say on my videos, they're like, oh, those are outlet bound. Those will go on sale. And I just think, well, great. You know what I mean? Let people get them for a discount. Like you're saying that like it's a bad thing. Let them go on. I don't know.
Bro, let them know, man. You ain't hurting, bro. You sitting on acres reviewing shoes. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, shoot, I still gotta pay the bills and stuff. Sitting on acres. Listen to you.
I noticed
It
you
ain't
got to
like
cut the grass
that.
though, man.
I
It's
mean,
getting a little wild out there.
life is good. That's all I can say. Life is good.
Yeah, got to trim the grass though. It's getting a little long.
Man, why you gotta come at me where it like
Bro, I
where
just
it
watched the
hurts?
channel, man. Okay, so I noticed these things. Okay,
I appreciate you watching the channel. And you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to do I'm going to plug the channel. Yeah, yeah. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. I seriously I have filled you guys in on what my Halloween video is going to be.
oh,
Listen, I got like 3 videos done this past weekend. I've got a lot of stuff coming. Just make sure you're tuned in. You know what? I called my store right before we started and talked to my Finish Line. They're getting the Black Toe 14s. So I don't know if anybody's heard if Finish Line is doing like EA for in store or if they're doing and this guy didn't know, but he just said, yeah, they have the 14s in. So I'll be
nice.
grabbing them this weekend to make a review for Sunday on those
Nice.
joints. What do you guys think of them? We kind of talked about them a little last week.
Real quick
Yeah.
before we jump into those 14s, though, I got
My bad.
one last question for y'all with these Bred 85s, right?
Okay.
Because we talked about the reimagines last week. Now, when we were talking about the reimagines, did y'all say they were going to sit if they were, let's say they were just to drop in October when they were scheduled? Did you think those reimagined ones were going to sit? The black toes?
Yes. Yes.
I'm probably a bad person to ask because for me, obviously, I need that pair. I mean, that's why they're sitting back there. Like as soon as I heard they were pushed back, I was like, man, forget this. Like they're reasonable. I mean, I paid less for those before they even dropped
That's what
than
I'm trying
what
to
people
say.
will pay for the Bred 85s whenever they drop for retail, you know?
So, chat, y'all think that them black toe ones, if they would have dropped in October, they would have sat. Them joints would have been outlet bound, as they like to say. Now, I'm not trying to discredit the shoe or anything like that.
Right.
Just kind of, just going with the current landscape. And with that said, I want to see what y'all think about those. But you know where I'm going with this, right? Like Bred 85s,
Nah,
February.
nah.
No,
So
No.
Jalen, you think that the Black Toes would have sat, but you don't think that the Bred 85s at 250, mind you.
Hey, nah. Cause listen, it's gonna be
That's a hot
February.
take.
Won't be tax time. This is the Bred Jordan 1 we talking about. We ain't talking about black toes. Chicago and Bred is like neck and neck,
Okay.
top two. People go crazy for Breds every time they drop. Every time. Every
Yeah.
year.
You don't think people go crazy for Black Toes though?
Yes, but not like Breds.
didn't the black toes and Breds come out in both in 2016?
Yeah, they did.
Dang, they had a 2016 Jordan 1 agenda that year.
Mm.
Yeah.
I see what they were doing. But with these
They did
breads,
the same thing in 2013 as well.
okay. So
But
these are
yeah,
250 now, my boy. Remember this, 250.
look, we is gonna be talking about this in February when they drop.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, they not sitting. Bread's
Because
not sitting.
the
So
only
does
comments I see nowadays is everybody complaining about the economy and they don't got money for sneakers and this and that. So 250 sellout?
People is buying those. I'm telling you, people paying their arm and leg.
I think you're
Now,
right. I think that tax season will have something to do with it. But weren't they planning on? So I saw the date for the Bred 85s was like Valentine's Day, February 14th.
That's the
Didn't
perfect
they say?
weekend.
What'd you say?
That's the perfect weekend. That's the time when people spend a lot of money on
Yeah.
their girlfriends and all that,
I thought
And
I thought people were saying that the Black Toes got moved back to February. You think they're going to drop both of those Jordan 1s? Can you imagine that in the same month?
that would
I
be
wouldn't be
crazy
shocked.
brick
I wouldn't
season.
be shocked.
But I feel
Not
like
brick
that wouldn't
season.
be I feel like that wouldn't be smart though, because like what you're saying, if they would drop the Black Toes first, people would probably be thinking like, I'm holding my money for those breads. You know what I mean? Like, especially if the breads are
Yeah.
more expensive,
Listen,
people aren't going to want to be dropping 180 for the Black Toes if the breads are like just a week after or something. You know what I mean?
right, but I'm telling you, if they drop in the same month, people are going to pass on the black toes. They're going to get them
Yeah,
later. They're going to get
I
them
agree
later.
with you. I
And then
agree
they're going
with
to get
you
the
on that.
breads. They're going to get the breads because
Yeah,
them breads going to shoot up too. Watch.
yeah,
They're going to have
I agree
resale.
with you.
All right. So y'all are forgetting something else too. That February is like, isn't that historically like a big time for sneakers? Like as far as
Mm-hmm.
like All Star Weekend, because they're
Yeah,
gonna try
Yes.
to, market releases with that. You know what I mean? Like so, not only will you have those, but there's gonna be more competition. Like if they drop both of those Jordan ones, they also got to compete with all the other releases too. So it's like, how much
Right.
money is there to go around?
Yeah, but I don't think nothing going to be bigger than the bread that weekend.
All right. So that boy stamping the breads then.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the breads are that shoe for sure.
All right, so then Cool. So we talked about the Breds. Now let's let's jump into those 14s because what are they coming out this Saturday, right?
This coming Saturday, yeah. I think those are like 200, but 14s have always been kind of expensive. I feel
Yeah.
like.
I couldn't tell you the retail on them, but those 14s are just like they're a great classic, but not exciting to me.
I see. I want them, and the reason I want them is because I get 14s whenever they come out, and it's always like what were the blue ones? What were the blue ones that came out? Not too. Was it? Is it a Laney colorway? It
Oh
wasn't.
yeah,
Is that
yeah,
what it was? Laney 14s or something?
yeah.
But I get 14s and then I end up not wearing them. But I feel like this black and white colorway, like that's the one. That's the one that I'll rock and wear often because I won't have to try. And like, I don't know. I like just being able to mindlessly throw something on and it just goes with just about everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say those are probably my favorite pair of 14s.
Yeah.
If I'm really
Yeah.
looking back at it, yeah.
No,
What
them
you
ain't the
got?
best 14s.
No, I said
What's
my
your
favorite.
favorite?
I didn't
Oh,
say
your
the best.
favorite? Your
Yeah, my
favorite?
favorite. Wow, what's the best though?
I would have thought the last shots was.
Oh, okay. Respect.
The last
Yeah, you
shots,
could
the
put
OG.
yeah, you could put that right up there. Two OG
Yeah.
colorways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put them right up there.
Ferraris are dope. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I even like the just like kind of looking back at it, those 14 lows that used to drop back in the day. Like there was some wild, crazy colorways, but the OG ones back in the day were kind of cool. But that's just something different.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
14s are
man.
cool, man. There's so much Jordans dropping. Besides that, like we have the 14s, and then we have another lineup of OGs coming out too. And like I think they just made some date changes
Oh
on the
yeah.
Spears fours as well as the Olive nines. So we got a lot of OGs. We got a lot of good Jordans coming out. Finish off the year. I've said it before. Those nines are probably gonna be a pickup for me.
Yeah,
The
man.
fours, they do nothing for me. Sorry.
The Fear
Yeah.
Force.
Yeah.
I want them. I at least want to get a pair. I agree with you on the olive nines, and I think like going into winter is the perfect time to drop those. The last nines I had was the chili reds, and I ended up parting with them just because it's just not it just doesn't fit my style that well. But I feel like the olive nines kind of almost look like a boot, and it's
Mhm.
just like it's easy to rock that, especially in this season. But those Fear
Mm-hmm.
Fours, I ended up I wasn't really feeling the White Thunders. I haven't felt any of the Thunders, if I'm being honest, and I parted with the White Thunders, but I do want the Fear Fours. You remember that infrared four? You remember that a couple years back?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I do.
that was a four that I regretted getting rid of. And I wore them
Mm.
a couple of times and I just got my money back out of them. But those infrared fours, they kind of had that gray mug guard and that black
Yeah.
upper. And these
Yeah.
these remind me of that. So I could see myself wearing the Fear Fours. So
Right.
I definitely I want them. I like them more than White Thunders. What does I'd be interested in hearing what
I,
chat thinks about
I
that.
thought you were gonna say that you already had a pair on the way or something. Um,
Mhm. Yeah, right.
yeah, for
Hey.
me, Jordan fours are like burnt out for me.
Yeah, I
It's
have
kind of crazy
I,
to say it. I never thought I would
Yeah.
say some shit like that ever, but it just this year, like I don't know what it
yeah.
is, man. I'm just kind of one of those guys where like once something becomes just so popular, then like I'm just kind of like
Yeah,
let me go the
they've
other
been milking
way.
it.
Not trying to be like cool or anything. Just I'm an OG in this shit. I've been doing it so long. Man.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
You
fours.
think you
Yeah.
think fours will fizzle out soon, like ones have, and like we were saying, it's always waves.
I
But do
feel like it already has.
you think fours already have fizzled out?
Yeah, I mean, in a
nah.
sense, there's so many different like levels to like the sneaker world. I would say in some spaces it has, but if you're like a Jordan diehard fan, I would say I wouldn't even say that.
You guys wear a size 10.5 in fours?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
All right. I'll have to see if you guys need any.
yeah.
'Cause-
Just
Ten and a half,
you always
11.
send anything our way, man. We will forget everything I
Hey,
just said about it for us.
but no,
Mm.
though these Fear Force, I need those. I wanted them so bad in high school. My freshman year, they came out 2013. I'll never forget. I
The
couldn't get
Fear
them.
Fours.
Yeah, I couldn't get them.
Yeah. So
I
what was
couldn't
the
get them.
pack? They had the threes and the
Yeah,
fives, I think.
yep, yep.
Yeah, I remember though that was like my Jordan Prime collecting time. Never
Yeah,
had a pair
man.
of them though.
That was the golden era, like 2012, 2013.
That's
Yeah.
why it's
That
so
whole era.
interesting to me that they brought that back because it's like it's not an OG, but it was an interesting
Yeah,
time, man. It was an interesting time for Jordan, definitely. So these are
yeah,
some sick pairs.
yeah, man. Those are kinda nostalgic for me.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. The threes when they dropped the Fear threes, man, you could get them on sale like not long after. But
Hmm.
honestly, I've been wearing threes more than fours lately. Like I used to always rock fours way more, but I just lately I've been wearing threes a lot more than what I wear fours, you know?
I feel you
But
on
like
that.
you were kind of saying that fours were fizzling out. I was real surprised by what the Orchids did. I mean, they disappeared immediately. I didn't even go for them, but they were just gone.
Yeah, the orchids. Yeah, I think that one caught people off surprise. They said I think the stock was a little limited than your normal Jordan
Yeah.
4. Also, since it was like a women's exclusive. Oh, I muted you for a second, Jalen, because you got the little baby, I think. But
Mm.
yeah, the fours. Wait, my bad. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, they were more limited because it was a women's exclusive.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, Eldon Monitors. They're like one of them dudes that track all of the stock numbers for the sneakers app releases.
Yeah.
And they said that there was like 25,000 pairs loaded up to the app
Wow.
versus um, some Jordan 4s can have stock numbers up to like 100K, for like say uh, like the Bred reimagines, the military blues.
That's I both of those pairs that you just named, I doubled up on them and I've worn the Breds once, but I haven't even worn the military blues yet. But I was just thinking like, oh, I need this pair. I need this pair. I probably will keep the double up of the Bred fours just because I wonder if you think we'll ever see a Bred four with leather again, or you think
Nah,
they'll just go right back to that fake Nuba?
I think that first of all, I think those Bred reimagined 4s are super dope. First of all, I think they look fire. Like I really like the leather touch on them,
Yeah,
and I don't think we'll probably see them like if we were to see him again, it would be like how Jordan brought the fear fours back. Like something that you wouldn't expect to see come back like that. So I think that's a special release that
yeah.
later down the line, people are gonna look at it like, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I like those. You got them?
Yeah, I doubled up on the reimagined fours and the military blue fours, but I don't know that I needed to double up on them. I really need to chill out on buying so much, but it's just too much work trying to, clear them out and everything. And a lot of times too, I'll go on different accounts just because I want to be sure that I get something for a review, and then everything will hit, and I'll be like, well, what am I going to do with this?
All right. So speaking of that, then, what are some of your recent pickups?
Cool,
Well,
me? Oh,
Both of y'all.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
You
both
get
of y'all.
anything, Jalen?
I actually just picked some up.
What'd you get?
What you got?
I'm finna show y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
All right. Here, I'll go grab something too. Nah, I won't. I'll wait till he's back.
Yeah. Recent pickups. We got some New Balance drops lately. We got some Armand Meunier drops lately. We got what's
Yep.
been dropping lately in the sneaker world?
Well,
I'm
I
over here
mean,
covering the updates every day,
you
but I
you
can't even
just
think.
you just nailed it. There's also something coming up this Friday that I want to talk about, but I want to see what Jalen got first.
Nah, I was supposed to get these last year, man. I had them in my cart. I was trying to check out, but it was so many bots going on. But I had ended up picking them up. I'm wearing these for my birthday, man. So it's my birthday shoe, man. I got the Supreme
Dang.
Dunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are clean right there.
these are
When did those drop?
crazy.
Oh
These
wow!
dropped last year in like September.
I had
It was a
those.
low and it was a high. It was a
Yep.
white high. Yeah.
Hold on, let us see those again, bro. Like, see, that's a great shoe too because they dropped last year, so it's like people not even checking for those right now. So if you pop out with those, you already
Bro,
know.
these are crazy, man. Like the art on these is like
What is
crazy.
it like graffiti or something?
Yeah. It's like a bunch of graffiti on them.
What is that back part? Like canvas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all
Gum bottom.
Gum bottom, yes,
I
sir.
love that. Black midsole with a gum bottom. That's dope.
Chef's kiss for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we're talking about trends. Like that's something that will be timeless. That color
yes,
scheme, that's a timeless color scheme right there.
yes. Especially with the 350s. They used to kill it with the 350s.
Yeah, those are nice, man. That's a real good pickup.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh, when's
is
your
dope.
birthday?
My birthday is next Monday,
Okay.
on the 4th. Yeah.
Nice.
So we can celebrate with you. You know what I'm saying? Next week.
Yep, Tuesday for sure.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, episode 3 will be Jalen's birthday bash.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir, let's
All
get it.
right. So I was joking around saying that Mr. Bread and Butter needs his own pickup segment every week. Cause in our little group chat, you've been sending some pickups through, some confirmations.
Yeah, but like I told you today, you're partly to blame for that, man. Dude, I tell you what, I didn't see your video yesterday. And when I woke up and grabbed my phone, because I put it on airplane mode when I go to bed, because I don't want it buzzing, I don't want it glowing. When it's bedtime, it's bedtime. Like, and I woke up and I always have it. I work from here, so I usually just like chill for a minute before I get up. And I saw that you dropped a video yesterday that I didn't catch, so I started watching it. And you mentioned Chewbacca had some Yeezys. I don't know if anybody in chat has ever bought from Chewbacca or not. I've heard about it like for a while. And honestly, before I bought them, it was funny because Jalen, you were like, what is a Chewbacca or something?
I've never heard of that, man. That's new for me.
Right. but before I bought them, I looked them up and made sure that like it was legit and everything. But yeah, I grabbed a pair of 350 V2s, that a colorway that I have wanted. I mean, for years I've wanted these, and I've seen them in hand before. They even had like some sizes of red stripes and stuff on there, but I left that alone. But they had some decent pairs. But man, I cannot wait to get this pair in and like just rock them heavily. You
So
know.
what is it though?
Well, for one, I have no, I can't. I'm from West Virginia, and I can't say it for nothing. And for not, I mean, I'll tell you, it's the. I have no idea how to say it. It's like the you shell you.
I knew you was gonna say that. I don't even know how to say that. Because I remember I used to say it, and then I think there's gonna be people in the chat that's gonna be like, "Nah, you're
I
saying it
know.
wrong."
They'll all be like, "You idiot! It ain't that." And I forget it was when he was going through like his like Hebrew phase or whatever, and
That's
he was
exactly what it is.
It started with a YE. You remember that? There was a couple different ones.
Of course, I remember it, bro. You're gonna have the Hebrew Nation coming for
Bro,
you.
I know you're Mr. Yeezy. Yeah, yeah.
You just don't want to mess up the name. That's all I could say.
Yeah, but I have been one of my favorite 350 V2s has always been the Statics, just because they're so bright and clean. And I love how the contrasting colors of the knit shows that awesome. Yes, Jay's mom. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But the Statics, the colors of the knit show that knit off so perfectly. And I love the colorways that do that. And that you shit can, I don't know if somebody can help me. That pair, but that pair, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but it's got all different colors in it. But like I was saying, I have the Statics, and I'll wear those often. Like those are good for church, the office, date night, just taking the dog, anything. Like those things are so clean. But I wanted a darker pair that showed off that knit. And man, I have wanted that colorway forever. So shout out to you, Jay, because man, I had no idea.
To you, bro.
They were $229.95 or something, and plus tax, which is like retail. And dude, I couldn't get them for retail in my size, like off a goat or anything. That's why I've never owned them.
I love to hear it, bro. Like that's what it's all about. Like people being able to just buy shoes that they like, and you know, it's a shoe that you wanted for a while. Like I just think that's so cool to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
you talking about these?
Yeah. Yep. How do you say that?
Yeah, how you say it, Jalen?
Yay, chill.
Yay, chill. Yeah, man.
I got these too.
My boy been taking Hebrew on the weekends, man.
It's a great colorway.
Yeah, man. I love those.
Classic. Like I don't know if they retroed them.
No, they haven't.
Okay. So yeah, I think they were like a 2019 colorway, or it's been a minute, but
that was when Jesus is King dropped.
Yes.
Oh, listen, fun fact.
I still got my pair.
These were the last 350s I seen Ye in. I haven't seen him in
that. That was one of the storylines around the time. Yes. I remember that specifically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how long ago you talking? Like years?
I'm talking 2019 Sunday service.
Oh,
he had them on. He had them on, and that was the last time I seen that man in 350.
Everybody wearing white.
So,
and he was, yeah.
Right,
so
well,
that's how you know those were Yeezys, a banger.
Then we might as well get into the latest Yeezy news.
Yeah. And let me finish. I got those. So I got those today. because of you, JA. So I'm putting that one on you. You always say I get everything. I got another pair today, and I don't know what chat thinks about them. And I heard a lot of
Oh no,
people talking
wait.
crap
We're
about
gonna get
them.
into those in a minute.
Okay.
So yeah, because we got to switch over to this right now because
All right.
we're gonna continue on with that because I want to get
Hey,
into a
appreciate
full
you, Joe Flo.
New Balance convo. All right, yeah, salute to Joe Flo on the 99 cent. We appreciate you in these hard times. You know, I could use
Well,
that 99
appreciate
cent right now. You know what I'm saying?
you.
So
Oh, who
breaking
can't?
news.
Chick-fil-A, $70. Yep.
Breaking news. You can get one nugget. Breaking news, people. Now, I woke up this morning and saw this one. Where did I see this first? I think I saw it on Twitter, maybe Twitter, Discord, something like that. But yeah, apparently Adidas and Ye and legal battle. Now, right now, it's kind of vague on what the whole situation is. Adidas CEO Gilden, however you pronounce it, he did kind of make a brief statement on the situation, and what he had to say was, let's see here. Thank you to Nice Kicks on their incredible journalism right here. He said, both parties said we don't need to fight anymore and withdraw all the claims. No one owes anybody anything
Yeah.
anymore. So whatever was is history. Now remember, English is not his first language, so it's a little rough translated. But apparently, what he's saying is both parties are going their separate ways. There's no more legal litigations, and no more money will be exchanged. So I think there's a lot of gray area there, but that's the
Definitely.
official statement.
I like that though because it was funny. I forget what that gray 350 V2 was, but it was right after Yeezy said like, y'all know 350's been, you know what I mean? Like he was
Mm-hmm.
basically saying like that ain't a real Yeezy, like all that crap. But as soon as Ye started making those kinds of comments, like I got a lot of hate on Yeezy reviews that I did right after that because they were like, "Oh, the streets aren't for," and I was like, I
For
don't
real?
know anything about the streets, but like and the thing is too, I'm not trying to take away Ye's flowers or anything like that, but I love the 350 V2 and I really like that gray colorway. I forget what it was called, but this is good cuz honestly, even like I hated putting on a pair of Yeezys that dropped after that and thinking like, am I doing Ye dirty? You know what I mean? Like I'm just glad that I like that comment that nobody owes anybody anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Yeezy, I'm telling you, like the sneaker game greatly misses Yeezy. And I'd imagine at some point he will be back, but there is absolutely a void from him missing. And I'm glad that there's no like I'm sure there probably is hard feelings between them, but I'm glad that they made this public, statement saying that they're all good. And I don't know. I hope it's true. I hope that Ye comes back with some shoes somewhere down the line. I have no idea what brand it will be with, but I love seeing this. Because honestly, too, when you're mad at somebody over something, it's only hurting you. Like, so I just think it's good for everybody. Like, let's clean
Mm-hmm.
the slate, let's part ways. Nobody owes anybody anything. Like, I mean, Adidas Yeezys are they're still up there to me. So I just like that they're ending on good terms. It's like mom and dad fighting. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to see that, so I'm happy with it. This is the guy too, JA, real quick. This statement, is this from the guy that he like had that picture with on the couch not too long ago? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
Yes, that's
Okay.
iconic photo.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're real good with
That's
knowing
Mr. Gilden.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
Adidas CEO, which I forgot what his first language is.
I
But
think
of
he's
course,
German, ain't he?
Yeah.
that would make complete sense. Absolutely, yes, sir.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yes, yeah, German. So he's
Jay's
the
mom,
guy.
yeah, it was the slates, wasn't it? Those gray ones. And yeah, I love that colorway too. Like, I hated Yeezy calling his own design fake. And I think he even said like they've been cheesy. Or do you remember exactly what he said back then?
Mhm.
But I'm just glad that they buried the hatchet. Like, it doesn't do anybody any good to like hold on to, you know what I mean, any bad feelings.
Right. Yeah, I think with when that first whole incident happened, I guess he went on like Instagram or something. He was calling them corny, the
Yeah.
Yeah,
350s. So with that,
that's what it was, corny.
right, I think that divided a lot of people because you've got the people that are like looking at it from Ye's point of view, like, from the artist side of view, like thinking he's getting screwed over by the man, like the big mega corporation. But then on the other side of things, people are looking at it like, yo, this guy is a multi-millionaire. Like, I don't care about you complaining about this. I got my own problems. And then, like, by him calling them corny, I think rub people the wrong way, especially if you got a whole closet full of 350s and then you
Yeah,
got somebody calling them corny. That's like fighting words. That's like when I come on here and say Jordan 1s suck. Like, all the people that got Jordan 1s, they hate me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
people take stuff personally.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
for
the
sure.
thing is, I felt bad for Yeezy in a way whenever he said that, because it's like, man, don't take away from something that you made that is, and this is my opinion, and I was late to the game, but man, Yeezy 350 V2s, him calling them corny, like, even he can't convince me that they're corny. That's how good they are. You know what I mean? Like, a Yeezy, I still love the silhouette. Like I said, I just bought a pair today, and I am so freaking pumped. Like, the shipping, I already have the shipping. They'll be here this week, and I am like ecstatic about it. I'll make a review, and it'll be funny because I probably will hold the box and I'll be like, I finally got them for retail. You know what I mean? But everybody that's in here will know what I'm talking about. But again, people hit the thumbs up so that more people can come in and hang with us. It
Yeah,
helps.
real quick, man. If y'all are enjoying the show, do us a little solid favor. Just take a second out your day. Go ahead and
Yeah.
tap in on the like button.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
man.
super
Appreciate
important.
y'all.
yeah. And too, like, I feel like this is just, we're not trying to do anything like earth shattering or whatever, but it's nice to just hang out. And us three, we all have way different opinions, as I'm sure everybody in chat does. But like, I'm tired of seeing people call like shoes trash and that kind of, like, everybody's welcome to their own opinion and that kind of thing. But like, we all just have different tastes, and that's what makes it beautiful. But I love hanging out and just chilling with y'all.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure,
sir.
man.
So with that being said, all right, so they're saying we don't need to fight anymore, according to Mr. Gilden, right? Now, if they're not gonna be fighting no more, it sounds like everything is kumbaya, right?
Yeah.
Is there any, chance of, I don't want to sound crazy or nothing, because if I say this, it's gonna sound crazy. But is there any possibility, maybe, that something in the future could happen here? Maybe some business deals happening. I don't know.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No.
I
I
mean,
think, yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
I
Yeah,
think Ye
why
just
don't
done
you see
with
it?
it. I think Ye just over it.
Do you
He's
think he's
over
over
it.
it, or do you think that like no corporation would do business with him?
Uh,
With Yeezy?
Yeah, with him right now after like the controversy.
Oh, I think people will do business with him. Because whether he's down to earth and like chilled out Yeezy, or whether he's saying crazy stuff and like off the chain taking reporters' phones and that kind of stuff, like, Yeezy is, I think he will always be something that people are interested in. You know what I mean? Like whether he's on fire or he's like flying graciously through the sky, you know, or gracefully through the sky. Like everybody's interested in what Ye's doing. And this is coming from, well, I mean, I've loved him since like his first albums and everything, you know. He's been around for a long time. His designs are great, and I think part of what makes him great is his like inner struggle. Like he's obviously got good times and bad times, and you know, I think he is just such an interesting person, and I will always be interested in anything that has Yeezy's name on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I think corporations will work with him. I think for him and Adidas, it's just, do they want the money or not? Because I think to some extent it'll always sell. You know, whether they don't make new models or whatever, like even if they just stick with what they got, the sheer amount of designs that have Yeezy's name on it from the past 5 years is staggering compared to other shoes. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I hear you.
Would you buy Yeezys if they didn't have Yeezy's name on it and they were just Adidas remaking his designs?
Hell no.
Oh, would I?
See?
Nah, I wouldn't.
What if it was a Wave Runner and the only place you see Yeezy's name is on that insole? What if it just had Adidas on that insole? You wouldn't buy a Wave Runner for...
I mean, honestly, like, to be real with you, like, I'm not even... a Wave Runner is not exciting to me anymore.
Wow.
I'm sorry, people. Sorry if y'all want to unsubscribe.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to go. I hear Mrs. Butter calling me.
It's because it's like when the Yeezys were dropping, what was most exciting to me was when it was like new stuff. So I think that was like one of the biggest appeals to me was like a new silhouette. Like every year they used to drop at least a couple new silhouettes. So for me, when it comes to 700, I'll just stick with a New Balance dad shoe currently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I still need another pair of Wave Runners.
I've only ever had one pair, and I had to trade shoes for them. Like I never got a pair for retail, but
I got mine back in 2018. Man, I beat, but they still look good. It ain't nothing like a fresh pair, though, you know?
Yeah, right. I've worn mine like twice. Mine still look brand new.
Man, that's a beautiful shoe, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it.
That's
my favorite Yeezy ever, though. That's my favorite Yeezy.
Yeah, me too.
Classics.
Let me go get my pair, man, because you showing off, man.
Yeah, man, these joints right here. I remember when I first got these, bro, I thought I was like the man. Like, yeah, man, good times. 2018, I think I bought this pair.
When was the first Wave Runner? Was it
2017, I think? And then my daughter, I used to have her rocking these. This pair she wore for a while, and then I'll let my son, I guess he could get a couple runs in these when he could fit them.
That's love.
Wave Runner,
man, pass them down.
Classic, bro. But
passing them down, man.
You know? But they're classic, but it doesn't mean I'm still rocking them.
I know.
You're so JA, you won't wear those anymore?
Nah, it doesn't really fit my style now.
Dang. Sell them then.
Nah, them
are they 10.5?
Yeah.
All right. Well, your son told me he don't need them. Ship him up to West Virginia.
All right. No, I got the size 2 for him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I got a kid's pair.
You gotta let me know if they ever pop up with some kid size MNVNs. You gotta
yeah,
let
that's
me know,
right.
because
I know
my
your son,
son,
your boy loves them.
oh man, he can't get enough of them things.
It would be crazy if you could have got some of those at the if they had an outlet or something by you.
Yeah,
Man, that would have been nice.
yeah. I'm kind of far from outlets and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that would have been perfect.
So no denying what that boy Ye did, but
Hey,
I'm looking
listen.
forward to the music though. The new music, like how you
Yeah.
were saying, like all the internal conflicts and everything like that. I feel like that is great for an artist, you know, to pour into the music. But I don't know if that's
Yeah.
so great for a head of a sneaker company, you know.
Right. Right. Well, and that's the thing too. Like a business relationship with that would be a nightmare. You know what I mean? Like it would
Yeah.
be extremely difficult, but it does make for, he's just so it comes through in everything. Like we'll have an album that is like a Christian album pretty much, and then we'll have an album that is the exact opposite and shows just, you know what I mean, like whatever dark he's. Do you think his new album is going to be like kind of dark? Like Dondo was like a Christian album pretty much. Don't you feel like very spiritual and that kind of thing? I feel like he goes through spiritual peaks
Yeah, the
and then he goes
content,
through
not the
like
sound,
dark
really, but
valleys.
Yeah, it was kind of dark too. Like it had like a lot of trap and vibes.
Yeah, no,
You
but the
talking about
content definitely
Dondo?
was like had a spiritual meaning
Yeah,
behind it. But yeah, the sound
definitely.
though, sonically, yeah, it went all over the
Yeah.
place. But
Yeah.
now the new project, from what they're saying, is it's like he's doing it all on his own. So that's what I'm most intrigued by, because that's what kind of actually made Kanye. I'm gonna call him Kanye because back then he was Kanye. That's what made me drawn towards him, knowing that he was the producer.
Yeah.
I was always drawn to artists that did more than just perform. You know, that like produced or were like writers or any of that kind of stuff. Always was appealing to me.
Well, and
So
that's like Jalen, you said that your favorite rapper is Jay-Z. And do you feel like Jay-Z would have been what he is without Kanye?
No.
Right.
No, because Ye came in with a whole new like sound.
Yeah.
And I feel like he helped Jay in a lot of ways with like trying to change his sound up. And then he helped him make his best album. Like Blueprint is his #1 album.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Black Album wasn't above that.
No. I don't think so, but it's neck and neck. But I feel like with the Blueprint, all the soul samples, like you can't beat that.
Yeah.
And then
Black Album was awesome too, though. Like
Black Album was
they
incredible.
play that part from Gladiator, like, "Are you not entertained?" Is that not?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, man."
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I forgot who did. Was that a Just Blaze beat? I forgot who made that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those are
And
good times.
what's that guy? Is it Rick Rubin? Right? Yeah, he was on a bunch of them, like 99 Problems. Rick Rubin did that one, and that's I love Rick Rubin because he did a lot with the Beastie Boys. I was huge into the Beastie Boys because it was like punk and rap. You know what I mean? But that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about them, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's before my time.
I'm before your time, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah. It's all good though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna dive into the whole Yeezy thing because I got a lot more stuff to say for tomorrow on my little news update. But let's
But
jump into some more Mr. Butters pickups. I'm gonna have to just throw this on the screen because you sent us the confirmation email
Yeah.
in the group chat today. I like these Salehi Benzes.
man, those are
Yeah.
crazy.
So what's the thoughts on this, Butters? I know you like them. You picked them up.
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching. I don't like all of Salehi's designs. Like, I'll put that out there. Some of the stuff, like what's a one silhouette that he's big into his fingerprint, but what's that one silhouette that has all the weird, like the outsole is crazy on it? Do you know
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
the
talking?
new sneaker, the Juniper
Yeah. Yeah.
Crocs Juniper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm not like 100. And I might come around to that, but I think JA, you talked a little bit earlier about just how like Kanye will put something out there that is just something new that we haven't seen, and that's what I like about Salehi. Like, he puts stuff out there that you haven't really seen before. I am huge into both retro runner silhouettes and bright colors. So this one really appealed to me. I know there was a lot of talk that they're not as bright as they look in those photos, but it's still a very colorful sneaker, and I'm pumped about them. So I did get those today. I don't know. Okay, I see Reggie. Shout out to you. You grabbed them today.
Yeah, salute my boy Reggie. Yeah, these. So yeah, the saturation is obviously turned up for these photos,
Mm-hmm.
but in my opinion, the more muted tones actually in person will probably make them better and more wearable.
Yeah,
Um,
and
I
two,
like this
that's a
shoe.
silhouette I haven't had before, and I've had a lot of New Balances, but like it's I feel like this wasn't the best time for this, and I always come back to this shoe, but man, I
Great
love
sneaker.
this thing. And like this I don't feel like is too bright, and this is the J Tips, and it's like hot pink. But I grabbed the Action Bronson Medusa Azul, and those are like a blue color, but I'm really feeling the retro runner style with a lot of color on it lately. So I'm really pumped about those. And two, people were talking about shipping being like crazy, but the retail price was only 130. So I
Mhm.
don't think that's bad. Joe
I mean,
Flow Cop too. Nice.
when has Mr. Butters complained about the price? Look, how much is the regular? Let me look up the 530. Hold on. The
When has man,
530.
you're always saying that stuff.
We're just
I'm
having some
broke.
fun, man. So the 530 retails normally at $95.
wow, and those were
So those were
150.
Is it
130.
really
That's a
Now what you
crazy bump.
$95?
yeah,
That's
but
a big bump right there.
no, but generally when you have a collab, you're gonna normally see a price increase.
I know,
Right.
but that's a big increase. That's a huge
What
increase.
one to what $30?
Yeah,
Nah, that's,
but
well,
I
like
mean
40, 50 bucks.
comparable. I mean, they charge 150 for like a 1906, a GR 1906, like a non-collab. So I'm fine with paying. You know,
No, I'm
I
not.
think
I'm
it
not. I don't
was
have an issue with the price.
yeah.
I think also with this Salehi pair, you are gonna get a little more than you would get with the standard pair because I'm just assuming that they'll probably come with like let's say extra laces maybe. Um, it looks like there is a little bit of extra detail on this pair. I couldn't tell you the specifics just looking at them, but there is some extra little details
You
with
know
this
how he
pair.
always uses his fingerprints, like
Mhm.
in his design? I think the N has like a fingerprint type design on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so little small touches, which
Yeah.
you know everything has a cost to it, right? So um, I think it's justifiable. I think because it's actually what 130 was the actual retail before shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not crazy, but
No, it ain't. I ain't even know it
dollars
was
add up
130.
though. But I think it's a solid pair. This is his third official New Balance sneaker this year because we had the two 1906 Rs earlier this year,
Wow. Okay.
which were like very limited, like crazy limited. Those were like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like lava or something, right? Wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
those were nice. I went for those too, but I struck out.
that was top of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I forgot about those. I bet
yeah,
you those are going for crazy money right now.
Yes. Yeah, man. Like $500 some, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I think this model is like right on brand with everything that Salehi's been doing. Usually his color palettes, I think they're usually inspired by like the outdoors or some type of natural environment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
no, man! These things going for 1,600, man.
No
This
way.
shit
Are
is
you serious?
insane. I just looked it up on StockX. These shits jumped.
yeah, because they probably
That's
made like 10 pairs.
yeah.
But
What
Dude,
nah,
the hell?
New Balances are hard to cop. I bet you they'll drop these on the New Balance site too, but anytime New Balance does a collab, it's easier to get them from whoever the artist that they're collabing with is
right.
from their site than it is from New Balance website. They got to do better with that crap. Like I buy some, I don't know. It's frustrating because
No,
I'm
it's
there too
kind of like a
hard.
commonly known thing if you've ever tried to buy New Balance. But then
Yeah,
again, in like the sneaker world, since most people focus on Jordan stuff, they don't talk about it as much, but it's like a huge issue. If
yeah.
anyone's ever tried to buy from New Balance's website, um, one of the only tips I could give you guys is that they usually you can bypass the queue if you have the HTML or like the address. Like there's usually a bypass.
Like the URL.
Right, the URL. Sorry. So
Yeah,
like
but
if
how do
you're
you
like one
get
of
that?
these, you'd have to be like in a cook group or something like that.
Yeah.
So because I yeah, that's basically the only way to get around it. You'd have to have the URL to get around the queue because people you'll be sitting in that queue for an hour and people can literally bypass it.
Yeah.
That's,
Bro,
that's the issue with New
that's way
Balance.
too much. That's way too much to be
That's
going
the
through,
problem.
man.
See, right, Jalen, that's how I am. Like, I just don't, I don't know. I see that stuff for cook groups or whatever, and I just figure they're trying to just steal my money. I don't know.
Nah, there is some legit ones out there, no lie. Like, but it's just if you're buying shoes, it's worth it. But if you're just looking to like, I don't know, it is what it is. But yeah,
Yeah,
with New
yeah.
Balance, you can bypass the queue if you have the address, the web
I
address.
just know I'm pumped that I have these coming. Like, that's a pair I am like
I like
genuinely
them.
excited for.
Yeah, I like
I
those a lot.
appreciate the fact that they're not a 1906.
Yeah,
That's
man.
huge.
See, he switched it up. He switched it up with
Hmm.
these, man.
I see somebody
530.
talking. I
I
see
don't be really
somebody
seeing
talking
people
about
wearing like that. I'll be seeing like,
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
I'll be seeing like girls wearing them a lot. Yeah, I'll be
The
seeing like girls
530,
wear
it
those a
feels
lot.
like it's been in circulation. It's like it feels like that's a model that's kind of like never went out of circulation. It's like when people think of the dad shoe, like this is like the dad shoe. I feel like the
Yeah.
530, not this color, but if you were to get just like a standard, like a white and navy blue pair or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
facts.
but yeah, it's like I feel like the 530 is a kind of a hot model at the moment because of the price point, and then since the retro runner dad shoe is such a trend, so like this would be something that you would just see like a everyday like chick wearing with like some tights or something like that. That type of feel.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Mr. Butter.
I'm telling you, that's the uniform, G. The leggings and the New Balance with a little hoodie or a a little tank top or whatever, going to the gym, workout, or do some Pilates or something.
Yeah, you walk in
Yeah.
Chipotle, you're gonna see like 3-4 chicks in the line dressed like that. It's that kind of
I don't
vibe.
know what you're trying to say about my most recent New Balance pickup.
Nah, my boy. I'm talking about just the basic colors.
I
Now
don't know
this,
what you're trying to say, man, but
now you see you walk in with those on, everyone's breaking their neck. You see what I'm saying? That's a nice pair right there, my brother. That's a good
yeah,
one.
man, I'm pumped
Yeah.
about them. Yeah, yeah.
This is a great pair. Great pair.
I got to
And
double
with
back
that
on
being
them.
said, let's jump into the other New Balance collab, because since we're talking New Balance, they also
Yeah.
they got the Amine, the rapper dude. I'm sure
Yeah.
nobody knows any of his music, but
No, I don't listen to them.
this guy, he has a big collab too. So we got Salehi, which it feels like that kind of just was like a shock drop out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
then another big New Balance collab with this pair, which is on the 740. So this will be I guess the second official 740 to release.
Yeah, you
So
got that first pair, right? The green and
yeah, I
white
got
ones?
them sitting around over here. I haven't actually worn them outside of my review, but the 740 is cool. It has the same sole as the 530,
Oh, okay.
which is
Right,
why
right, right.
it's a little more affordable, because the 740 when it originally dropped had a different sole, so it was a little more pricier.
Okay. This one, we were just talking about those Salehi lavas. This reminds me of that.
Oh,
This
that's a
reminds me
good
of that
point.
Yeah.
Good
colorway.
point.
Facts. That colorway is similar to those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but those Salehis blow these out the water. I hate these.
You don't
They
like these?
do. I'll wear these.
Yeah,
I'll pass.
I'd wear these, but it's not like I feel like it's a necessity, because I feel like I prefer those J-tip Sauconys. And
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I feel like it kind of like scratches that same itch, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see it from this picture, but there's like a weird little design detail on these sneakers. It's kind of like, if you guys recall, this dude, his last New Balance collab on the 610, it was like that banana pair with like the brown and yellow. They were disgusting. Them joints were
Yeah, I remember
nasty, but
those.
they had this little like mirrored image detail. So it's kind of like, let's say on those Jordan 14s, on the 14s, how they have that little like bubble 3D thing. You know what I mean? On the heel.
Like the tire tread.
No, there's like this little reflective mirror looking type of thing on this shoe detail on here, which is ugly, but you can't see it in this picture. But that's
Is
just an
it
extra little
like,
detail on this shoe.
is it on the whole thing, or it's like a little gem or a little
Right.
accent?
Yeah. So it would be just like a little gem detail.
Okay, okay.
Hold on. Let me grab these 740s.
I might cop those, man.
Which ones? These coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like on
I'm
this
feeling
Amine one, they have this little like mirror, like bubble looking thing, like right here somewhere, and then there's one back here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little extra detail on them, but I just don't like the shoe. I just think the colors are ugly. I guess if you're like a Florida Gators fan or something,
Yeah,
or a New York
Gators.
Knicks fan.
Yeah, Knicks, Mets.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could get a little wear out of that. Throw them on with a jersey or something. But
Yeah,
outside of that,
something like that. Yeah.
it's
I
not
bet
really
you
fitting me.
I bet you these will disappear immediately though, and then be way too expensive to grab.
I think they won't.
You don't think?
I
What
think
didn't
they're
he have
trash, bro.
collabs? Didn't he have collabs with New Balance before?
Yeah.
And aren't they like $1,000?
I
No,
don't
ain't
know
no
about
way,
that.
bro. Ain't no way this guy has a shoe that I don't. Even if they made one, pair. They're not selling for 1,000. This ain't Salehi we talking here. Look him
So
up,
that
Jalen.
16 he did, those go for 240, which
Oh,
is
his last
not
one.
much. Yeah, that 610, that brown and yellow one. Yeah, those don't go for much.
Yeah, they look like a rotten banana.
You see him? Them joints is disgusting, bro.
Yeah, they
You
look
see?
like a banana that's been on the counter too long.
That's exactly what they look like.
I
Yeah,
thought he
man.
had. I don't know. I must be confused. I don't know. I
You know
thought
what it
he
is
had.
though? It's I'm just salty because like New Balance just gives any rapper a collaboration. Like, be like, oh, you're a rapper? Like, you want to collab, bro? Like, cool. Like, nah, like, give me a collab. Like, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah,
got a
I'll
New
wear
Balance
those though.
collab, and this is what you come out with out of everything. This, like, come on now. Just because you rap doesn't mean you can make a shoe.
uh,
I'm sorry. And they're like patent leather or something too. Like, what's going on with
is
these
that what
shoes?
they
Yeah, they
are?
all patent, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
When do these come out, Jay? These haven't been on my radar at all.
so there's raffles live now for these. They're dropping this week, I guess.
Okay. I
Yeah, so
saw that
sounds
raffles
like you
started
sleep
going.
on these, bro.
What's that?
Sounds like you're sleeping on these right here.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
this.
know if I'll go for them or not.
Nah, you don't like these, bro. Nah,
Listen to you.
they
I
are
mean,
kind of
I might
loud though.
like
They
them.
do kind of fit the Mr. Butters palette.
I've been on that bright runner shoe lately, but I mean it. Yeah, but like you said, they don't grab me like any of the pairs that we just talked about. I am pumped about the Salehis, but I wasn't expecting to buy 2 pairs of shoes today. I know that much.
Wait, so you got the Salehis, and then what else did you buy?
Those the ones that you made me buy. Those
Wait, what?
your
I made you
heels.
buy?
Your heel. That's it, right? Your
Yeah,
heel.
That
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
accurate.
That's what it is. The your heels.
That sounds a lot better.
Yep. That's what it's
And
supposed to
then,
be. Yeah,
all
so I
right.
bought those today. Both pairs of them. I have the Air Max 95s coming,
Yeah,
but
so that's one. So the chat, we haven't talked about that yet. I'm on, yeah.
yeah.
You copped the 95s.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you did send a text earlier today saying you had some concerns about shipping. Do you want to elaborate on
Well, and you can relate, I think, as a
that?
content creator, it's always a gamble when you decide to buy a pair of shoes. And the threes, the while you were sleeping threes got here immediately. The fours I didn't get until after all the people got their pairs from sneakers. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like
yeah, it's tough.
it took me like 3 weeks to get that pair. And now this pair, they sent me, the label has been created, but they haven't moved yet. And I'm just wondering, like, is it going to be a month? Like, will Nike? I don't even know if Nike's releasing them, if the sneakers app is dropping them. I'd imagine they are, but I don't know if I'll have my pair before that. And I don't know. That's just, you like to get your content out quickly. You know what I mean? So
But
that
even if you weren't making content, like to see other people like getting their pairs in, like on social media and stuff like that's frustrating as a consumer, just in general.
oh yeah. Yeah, actually you're right. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that they get here, you know, before I forget that I bought them. But yeah, so I have those coming. I am pumped about them. I think they look great. They kind of remind me of those Air Max 95s that had to do with like anatomy. Do you remember them?
Mm-mm.
It was like it had like the circulatory system and all that. But that the whatever the 95 was, does anybody remember what those were
You know,
called?
Nike, they put out so many bricks, I can't remember, bro. Like,
Yeah. But this was a big pair, and especially like overseas and like Europe.
yes.
And you talked about that before, but like they're die hard about their Air Maxes over there.
Oh yeah, don't play.
Yeah. But there's an Air Max, I think it's a 95 that was inspired by like the circulatory system, and it's like got this like I saw a picture of the inspiration, and it's all like basically like blood vessels and all that, but all the colors
Oh yeah, I
remind
saw
me.
the.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have seen them before, but yeah, somebody said save those 95s for the UK. And yeah, that's a lot of people aren't feeling them. But you know what? 95s remind me of the New Balance 1000s. Like I've
Yeah.
been wanting a pair of New Balance 1000s, and I think I like the same thing about them that I like about the Air Max 95s. But I don't know. Yeah. So anyway,
You know
I've
what's
got
wild
those
though
coming.
is those 1000s. I think originally dropped in '98,
That would make sense.
so they probably was maybe had some spies over at the Nike factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
One of
was
those, 'cause
copying.
they kind of give me a vibe of a '97 in a way as well, because but those were, I guess, '95s and '97s, '98s are like the most popular Air Maxes
Hmm.
from that time. Well, the ones too, of course.
Yeah. I've always been like Air, like the first Air Maxes are
Hmm.
like my favorite. And then what are the 90s?
Oh, the
Yeah.
'90s.
90s
Sorry, I
are
forgot
real
about
easy
those.
to route. Yeah. But anyhow, the colorway just kind of reminded me of that other 95 from before. But then I also grabbed this weekend, I made a review of those Nike Cities, and I did like an on feet and everything, but I'm dropping that this Friday. I think they got a bunch more colors coming to them. And dude, those are nice. Like that's a cool silhouette. The ones that look like the Tom Sachs
Hmm.
Right.
general
Yeah.
purpose shoe.
Yeah, I have to check that out. Yeah, man. I think if you like '95s, I don't see what you would have against the Alma Manier pair. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see. I think it's a solid pair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
that, what are
don't
those
know. I
called? The
mean,
City?
everybody's fizzled out with Alma Manier, but I feel the threes, I think those threes are one of the best shoes to drop this year.
Okay,
Like,
I see where you're coming from. Threes would be my
yeah,
favorite out of the While You Were Sleeping collection, definitely
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
But
So
these,
let's check those out. I'm gonna full screen you again real quick.
yeah, what do y'all think of these? They got nice reflective hits, but I'm telling you, these are like the general purpose shoe V2. And remember last week when we were just looking at pictures or whatever, and somebody called them like the Mexican Tom Sachs or something like
Oh
that.
shit, that was hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
That
But
is crazy.
Nike's got a lot of colorways of this shoe like queued up, and I think they're dropping this Friday.
What's the
But
retail on them?
$100,
Can't
Okay,
beat
nice.
that.
dude. They're nice for like whatever's going on. It's a cool silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
I don't
one
know what
point
people
Nike
think
started
about them.
to roll out this little campaign promoting sneakers $100 and under. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys ever see that popping up anywhere on your feed. Sometimes I can't remember where I see it. I don't know if it's on Instagram or something, but I always see that ad popping up, and I think that would probably be one of the premier releases under that category for the 100 and under line. I think so. Like
yeah.
you said, since they'll have a bunch of colorways coming, yeah, I
Yeah,
could
they
see that.
have, I mean, they have some nice colorways. Like there's some colorways that remind me of the OG GPS.
Mm.
But I don't know. I guess they're doing. I forget what they said. Tom Sachs, is it the Mars Yard that they're doing in next year? Do you
Yeah.
remember hearing
I
that?
think it is the 3.0. Yeah, but Tom, he could do anything he wants, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Tom,
yeah,
him and well, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, the bottom does kind of look like oh yeah, Joe Flo said cleats. Like the bottom has
yeah,
like a kind of looks like that for that
yeah.
shoe you were just showing. But how do they feel though? They're comfortable.
They are. They are like the insole has a bunch of layers to it, and they're way more padded than what you would think. I mean, that outsole is hard as a rock. It's like a all-terrain tire or something.
Mm.
But like the insole is really padded. They're more comfortable than I thought they would be.
See, I think like what Nike. Well, I guess maybe not that model specifically, but I think they should. I think they need to introduce an affordable sneaker, something like around $100, but they need to give it the collab treatment as well as some GRs. So kind of like how New Balance rolls out their shoes. I
Yeah,
think that's a better way. So just like for example, what they did with those Jordan 4 RMs. Um, I think if they would have just dropped those just out the blue with no marketing behind it, nobody would have cared. But with the Nigel Sylvester cosign and the Bike Air and all that, I think it brought a lot more excitement and made that release more successful. Because if those would have dropped back in the day, how we were talking about Mexican mics, that's what they would have called those, a Mexican Jordan. Or, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah.
a much more effective
Mexican.
rollout for essentially like a new silhouette, even though it's like a remaster or whatever they call it. But
Yeah, yeah.
much more effective strategy. So I think that's something that Nike should apply to something new if they want to roll out. I want to see something fresh, something new. I don't know if that pair that you showed is it, but something.
It doesn't feel okay. So it doesn't feel like something new, but it feels like something different. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
different's cool
Like
to me. I like
yeah,
different.
yeah. Like it feels like to me, it doesn't feel like something new because it reminds me of those Tom Sachs GPS shoes. But
Mhm.
it's something different than everything else that I'm wearing. You know what I mean? Listen to this. It's crazy. I just saw my phone light up. My
Mhm.
alma mater will be here Thursday.
Great.
Bro, they watching this shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
James Whitner
Thanks,
watching
James.
this right now.
Yeah. Thanks, James. I
No,
appreciate
that's
that,
dope.
buddy.
That's cool, man. That's just how life works, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, that means we can look forward to the review because that's one I'm interested in because it's crazy how people flipped on those. Like when they first showed the all of the pairs for the while you were sleeping,
Yeah.
like Twitter was like on fire. Like Twitter was going nuts. Like, oh, like Jordan, I mean Nike's back. Like this is about to save
Yeah.
Nike and shit like that. And then it's like I saw people saying off white, the 10, like comparisons and stuff like that. And then it's like once they're not instant sellouts, it's like crickets.
Yeah. Well, it was funny when the threes dropped, everybody was like, I'm saving my money for the fours. I'm saving my money for the fours. And then the fours dropped and nobody wanted them. You know,
Yeah, I
nobody
think
bought them.
yeah,
Yep,
man.
that's
I
how it
think
goes.
with the
Yep.
threes, immediately it was like once they weren't instant because with the Amamanya website, I want to say that people were having payment issues and stuff like that, or there was issues with the site. So it wasn't necessarily that they were just sitting; it was just that people were having a tough time checking out. Because also
Yeah.
you have to factor in because I monitored that release like just from as I do sometimes, just for
Yeah. Yeah.
the news, and you had to get into a queue. They put you into a queue. So just because the shoe was on the website, that didn't mean you got through the you had to still get through the queue, and there was just it wasn't there was some type of issues going on, I
Yeah.
think, and
Yeah.
that created the illusion that it's like, oh, they're just sitting. but I don't think that was actually the case. But because it created that narrative, people just kind of ran with that narrative, like these are bricks, and then it just
Right.
tainted the entire collection. After that, is what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And too, like we said before, the colors are just so similar on
Mhm.
everything. But Armand Meunier has been doing fours. They've been doing threes. I haven't seen them do a 95, and this definitely, I'm pumped to be getting those as well. But
Yeah, with the 95, it was like there was an image that surfaced on feet. Look at them, and then everyone was like, "Oh, they suck. They're leather."
I think those might have been reps. I think those might have been reps because I know what photo you're talking about, and they all look like it looked like it was all shiny material.
Yeah, that junk was looking plastic, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Daddy Jalen.
Man, I don't know what they got going on over there, man.
I just wanted to make it awkward for you, bro. Like,
They
but
tripping. What the fuck?
the 95s, I don't know how people. I never seen people switch up so fast on the shoe. Like, people have no mind of their own. Like, they just follow the crowd. It's like
See,
y'all were
right.
dying for those. Then all of a sudden, it's like, what happened? Like,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
so can we talk about the current state of sneakers? Like, or should we talk about the current state of sneaker YouTube? Because I just feel like there's a lot of like sheep mentality happening right now.
Well, and I think it's beyond YouTube. And I have an example that really stuck out to me this past week. And I got a pair of the grade school Kobe 5 X-rays. And I went for them in my size and struck out, but I went for a size that, like, I have nephews that could wear them, and I just knew like maybe somebody in the family could wear them. So I went for grade school as well. Well, I did a short showing how they glow in the dark and that kind of stuff. And somebody asked me in my short, they said, "Is
I
the
know I'm gonna
carbon
laugh
fiber real?"
at that.
And I had to check it out, and the carbon fiber wasn't real. And I said, "No, it's not real." And he was like, "Oh, well, I don't want my friends to make fun of me for fake Kobe's." And I was like, "Bro, if you can wear a grade school pair, they're not fake Kobe's." And I was thinking about it like from an adult standpoint, but this kid was saying, and two, you guys know, it ain't like they make a ton of grade school pairs either. Like
Bro, that
there's
gotta be a
still,
troll. That gotta be somebody trolling.
well,
Is
no,
this
I
real life?
mean this.
They definitely
I feel
trolling.
like this kid was like it was. I feel like it was somebody younger, and
Nah,
he
that was
was
probably like
basic.
some old fat dude that was just portraying a kid like on some
Oh
catfish
no,
shit,
no,
trolling Mr. Butters. Nah.
no, no. But I mean, I feel like, and maybe it was somebody trolling, but this was somebody asking me about the details because he was saying he didn't want his friends thinking that he was wearing fake Kobe's. And to me, as a kid, like I remember my buddy having Jordans, and I got some LA Gears that were obviously made to look exactly like the Jordans. And when I wore them to school, everybody thought they were awesome. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different time. And I feel like everybody is just itching to bully whatever the mainstream opinion, like anything that goes against what the mainstream opinion is. And I feel like the mainstream opinion is only whatever makes money. And that's getting old. Like people looking at shoes as if that's going to be their kids' college fund. Well, no, they're shoes. You know what I mean? Like it ain't
Yeah,
all about making money.
yeah, the
And I think
resale.
that's what is wrong with like the sneaker game in general and
Mhm.
sneaker YouTube because people don't care. You know how it is. Like people don't click on my videos that is of a silhouette. even if it's cool, if there's no resale value, you know what I mean? Like,
I think people. I don't know how people haven't understood that like sneaker resale is over in
yeah,
2024. Like
absolutely.
the only shoe that got resale is like a Travis Scott or something like that. So it's like everything else, you better just buy it because you like it.
Yeah. You know what I was surprised about? The CPFMs. I was surprised with the value that they hold. And Jalen, don't you have the pink pair?
I do. Let me
Yeah.
bring those out real quick. I love
Yeah.
You know what's
those, man.
hilarious, bro? Is people were
Love
calling
those.
those bricks.
Dude, they got so much hate. Actually, I did a video of the black and white pair,
Mhm.
and the title of my video was like, nobody likes these anymore. And at the time that I made that video, people were hating on them.
That's
I
so
mean,
funny.
absolutely hating. And all of a sudden, the prices got to what the OGs were. And then everybody was like, oh, they're fire. It's like,
That's
man, y'all need
so
to just
funny,
quit.
bro. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see them.
Hey, these been keep going up and up and up in value.
Dude, that pink pair, it reminds me of like a biotech, like a Nike biotech colorway. Like they are so dope.
There you go, Daddy Jaden on the big screen for y'all.
Look. Oh,
Hey,
man.
hey. Stop trolling, man. Stop playing. Hey,
Them joints is hard, bro. And he wore them too.
You got them
pink
laces in there, don't you?
Pink laces.
The fat laces.
Yeah,
I forgot they come with the fat. So they come with the fat and regular, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with the regular ones. The regular ones. I don't really care for them.
Hey, what's that hoodie you got on though? That junk kind of hard though.
It's the brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Show it off.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
What's that say? Shirik? Shiver. Shiver.
Chirac.
Oh, my bad.
Chirac.
You sound like me trying to pronounce your shell or whatever it is.
Cherie? Yeah.
Chirac, man.
Chirac.
Appreciate it, man.
I dig that.
Appreciate y'all.
Chicago is still where it's at, ain't it? Chicago is still the epicenter of everything.
It is. It is, man.
Yeah.
We get everything. These
free dirt
shops out here be oh yeah, man. Free, yeah. Free
so what's
smart,
up with the
man.
shops out there?
Free smart. They be taxing, man. They be hitting people over the head, man. Like they be like overcharging for stuff, but it's people out here that's paying it. I'm not paying it. I ain't paying no crazy prices. I'm not paying like I'm not paying like $200-300 over retail for stuff, or like they charging crazy prices for stuff, man.
You have so much heat, there's no need to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the pairs that you pulled out the first week, and then like pairs like that, why would you pay? Like,
bro,
you ain't hurting.
I go retail or bust, but it's like I gotta really want it to like buy it.
Where
to like really pay resale for it.
How'd you get those CPFMs? Tell me you got a story for that.
Retail off the website, man. I did the raffle.
Off the
I got lucky.
Website?
I got lucky with the they sent me an invoice probably like 30 minutes after I did the raffle.
Nice, yeah. Joints.
I still need the other colors. Hey, I need them other colors too, man.
Nice.
Which when I first hit these, the white pair was my favorite at first. Mm-hmm. But man, the more I look at that black pair,
the black one, man, you could just beat those up.
Yeah.
They still look good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
love
still
them.
need those,
Yeah,
man.
I would go with the black.
Would you? Or
Yeah,
the white?
yeah. Plus, I love
Black
like the black Air
or
Force
that
One being
green. Yeah.
cool now.
Yeah.
Bro, Jalen, who do you have in these comments, man?
Bro, I don't know who that is. I don't know. I don't know who these people is in here. All that weird activity going on, man.
Nah, it's all
They
good,
tripping.
bro. Just accept it, man.
They tripping.
Don't
Nah,
don't
man.
worry
They
about it.
tripping.
It's just love, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry
mean
about
it's
it.
all love. It ain't a bad thing.
Nah, it's
They
all
just
good,
seem
man.
like it looks like you got more fans than you know.
Hey, them CPFMs go crazy though. I would
They
like to see
do.
them.
Yeah.
I would like to see them do some more stuff with Nike.
I thought this was cool. These bags that came with this most recent drop. I like touches
Yeah.
like it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't got my bag, man. I feel left out. Damn.
It's all good. Hey,
I'll just wear my New Balances. It's all good.
I've been seeing people turn these bags into shorts though.
But yeah, I saw that post.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, they was
but
doing that
I
last
guess
year.
you'd probably need
Yeah.
2 of them though, right?
No. They was doing it with this little one. They was doing it last year with the Flea Tools too. With the yellow bag.
What now that's a question that I have for y'all. Like those Flea 2s and those like crazy furry like CPFM shoes and that kind of stuff. Would y'all rock that? Like
No, not me.
Yeah. Yes, I would.
you would.
I like all that wild, crazy shit. I like wearing shit that people like have never seen before, and I just like wearing different stuff because
Yeah.
everybody from Chicago, like, they wear all the same stuff. Everybody wear the Jordans and all the Gucci, Louis, designer shoes and all that. I like to branch off and like buy like just other stuff that people don't see. So
Yeah.
See,
That's
I'm
what
in the
I'm
point
doing.
of my life. I'll just wear a pair of black Air Force Ones, and I'm cool. But that's just me.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. That's cool.
But hey, Mr. Butters, if you had to put like a round estimate of like how many sneakers you bought this year, are you over 50?
What?
Over 50 pairs this year?
Oh yeah.
Easily,
Nice.
huh?
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
mean,
Hey, I only bought two pairs of shoes this year, man.
listen,
I've been
the
chilling.
truth is though, I'm trying to weed it out. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know. I've thought about buying different sizes than just my own because there's no reason for me to have this many shoes. Like, I can't even begin to say like I buy shoes because I plan on wearing them all. Like, I have way too many. You know, like tonight I took those Kobe X-rays. I had some errands to run and I took them to a buddy whose son plays. Like, people were in my comments saying like, just say you're a reseller. It's like, okay, but I also, not that I gave them to my buddy, but like I'll give pairs away to like people I know and stuff just because
Mhm.
I don't wear them all. And I would love to like, I really feel like I should start buying different sizes because I would love to like find a way to like donate them to people that are going to like job interviews or something like that. Like, I don't need, I like,
I think just giving them to people you know is, awesome right there by itself.
yeah. And I'm not even trying to say like, oh, this is, I'm just trying to say I buy a lot of shoes for the sake of like making content and stuff.
Mhm.
But I don't want to act like I promote like
Hoarding.
Yeah, nobody needs every, like, I don't know. I just do it because it interests me and that kind of thing, but like I have way too many. I have way too
Yeah.
many.
Yeah. I got shoes filled up. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, Mr. Sardine says he's at like 50 pairs this year. I mean, I'm trying to, and I think this podcast will help. I would love to get to a point where I don't feel like I have to buy everything. But if I'm being honest, I try to buy everything. You know,
No,
I
I
don't
feel
know.
you. Oh, got a little one in the back. I'm gonna just mute you, bro. Real life
Yeah.
situations. It's all good though.
Yeah,
But
well, Ian, too, you talked about before JA, you used to buy everything as well. Like, I think it's kind of, my channel is way younger than yours. And I think it's like maybe part of the evolution, like you feel like you got to get your channel going, so you just grab everything, you
yeah, no,
know?
I see where you're. Yeah, I think everybody goes through different phases.
Yeah, yeah.
When I first started kicking off, yeah, I would definitely buy everything. But honestly, though, like it was more so just kind of like it was just organic. Really, it wasn't even like I wasn't even thinking of it as that way for the channel. It was just I was just really like just totally locked into the whole Yeezy thing. So it was just organic, me buying
Yeah.
up all that stuff. Really.
The other day I saw a recommended video of yours from like 3 years ago or
Oh my
something,
god, it was probably
maybe
so
4 years
cringe.
ago. And it was like a wall of Yeezys, like a wall of Yeezy boxes behind you.
Yeah, I still got all my joints too. They're just in closets now.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, all them Yeezys and a lot of Yeezys, bro. And now they
mm,
cost like $10 at the outlet.
right.
Nah.
Yeah, and you were even buying them early too, though. Probably paying
Yeah,
a
paying like
premium.
crazy prices. I remember I think I paid like $600 or something for the Quantums, which is crazy now to see the price.
Yeah,
But yeah, those were just different times, man.
yeah,
Paying
yeah.
retail, but it actually all worked out to really help me, kickstart this whole YouTube thing. So it all kind of you could
What
almost look at it as like an investment.
what if you could get one pair in the rest of 2024? It wouldn't be the black cement threes because you've already had them.
Oh, so right now I'm contemplating on buying the CDG 860 V2s. I'm gonna pull them up real quick. So they're sitting. So that's why I'm like, this is great. Like I can contemplate if I actually want to buy them or not. But it's on Dover Street Market.
Are they super expensive?
Yeah, the retail's like a crazy markup. But the thing is like I'm not in love with this shoe, but it's like definitely one that I would like to have. I'm gonna pull them up here. But it's not like blowing me away. But if they were on sale, I would definitely get them. Uh, damn, let me try to find these. The chat
CDG was
probably,
expensive. That's the stuff with the hearts, right? The
yeah.
My daughter's real into them. She's got a
So-
couple pairs of those Converse with the hearts on them.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That was really a big, super crazy trend. Like people was going crazy for those. Yeah. So here we go. So the
That's
chat's probably gonna
Junior
think I'm
Watanabe, right?
nah, but it's in the same lane though. Hold up.
I'll be going for the Jumpman Jacks. I know that.
Oh, my boy Jalen, we good. He's back. All right. So look,
Yeah.
the
I
chat
hope
probably gonna think
so.
I'm crazy, right? But these have been sitting. Uh, they don't come in half sizes. But yeah,
223 is crazy markup.
yeah, because they only cost that shoe's like $100 shoe, I think, or 140 maybe. But I just love the 860 V2. I just feel like it's the best looking like retro runner model.
And
It's just my favorite.
and now that's the one that has the same outsole as the same midsole as the 1906 and the
Yep.
2002.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a few different 860s. Let me see what else do I got here.
I wouldn't mind picking up one of them. That one looks. I've never even seen that, Jay.
Yeah, I like these. So with the CDG pair, they got like some extra like layers of like material, so they're a little bit more premium. But I wouldn't say they're worth the 200 plus price. But um, yeah, 860s. That's my favorite model. So I got the yin and the yang. Like these are like just essentials to always wear.
Yeah.
I think this pair you can get on sale for like less than $100 still. This one is kind of like a weird pair because they kind of have resale value. I don't know if they were like what the deal was with those. Nothing crazy, but they're just like you can't find them for retail.
Does that lighter pair have a black midsole?
This one?
Or okay, it's a black outsole. Okay, yeah.
And then I got this one. I never wear it, but this is the only collab pair I have. ALD.
Oh, okay.
I made Leandor.
I like the green ones better, but I just went with the blue to kind of be different at the time when they dropped.
ALD brought so much attention. I feel like ALD is partly responsible.
I should use these cream laces for something else.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. But I also like pre-ordered. I was just gonna say I also pre-ordered another pair. Then
I feel like ALD brought so much attention to New Balance.
Yeah. They were one of the collaborators that definitely helped out for sure. But I also pre-ordered the other ALDs that dropped this year too, the 860s. So, but this is one that I'm kind of contemplating on maybe going back. They have a silver pair, which is the silver pair is sold out, I think, or at least some of the sizes were selling out. But yeah, the black pair is just sitting. So I'm like, because it's sitting, I'm like always kind of in the back of my mind, like, should I grab them?
Yeah, I do that too.
But yeah. Yeah, so some of the sizes sold out. But and then again, I'm a 10.5, so it's like I'd have to round up to a size 11.
Yeah. See, I feel like I'd be swimming in if I had to go a half size up, I feel like I'd be swimming in New Balances.
Yeah, I feel you. I could do it. But yeah, that's me. I'm basic. You know, I like these basic ass shoes. You know what I mean? That's me.
Yeah.
But
no, but you're also like very high end. Like you're the only person I've ever seen talk about those. Who's the designer? I can't say that name either. With Adidas, and the shoes have like who?
Ding Yong.
Yep.
Ding Yong Zhang or something like that. I can't pronounce it.
It's got that big gap in between the forefoot and the heel.
Yeah, he designed the Wave Runners.
I didn't realize that.
Him and Steven Smith, they're like the two main dudes credited for the Wave Runner.
I didn't realize that. I think those newest Adidas remind me of like Balenciagas or something like that.
I think he did these too, I want to say, or had something to do with these and these. I believe. I'm pretty sure it was around that era.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you still have any? Huh? You still have any of the knit runners?
Yeah, I got the knit runners. I had two pairs of those, the OG, and then I had the that like bluish earth.
Yeah, the bluish green.
Yeah, I had reviewed a few other sizes. I mean, a few other pairs, but sometimes when I was getting Yeezys early, you know, I wouldn't get them in my size.
Yeah.
Because, like, say for example, if a shoe, like, I would get them off GOAT, right? and then they would only have like a size 9 or something like that. There'd only be one pair. You know what I mean? So in order for me to review it, I would have like my friend review them or something like that. The on
Yeah.
feet portion.
Okay.
So I would just film that part with, or I'd have like my daughter wear them or something like that.
Mm.
So some pairs, like something like that, but everything else I pretty much just kept. Not every pair I wore a lot, but still got a lot of them joints sitting around.
Yeah.
Man. So what's up, fellas? We hit the 2 hour mark, man.
Yeah, man. I think we can call it a night.
Deion Sanders said Chewbacca got some Yeezys, y'all, if you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking, man. I'm clowning. Hey, we know, according to Mr. Butters, Chewbacca is legit though. So
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They
it's
all
get the
legit.
Yeezys safely there.
I did my research. I was a little bit nervous, but yeah, it's legit. Yep.
Yeah. So what y'all thought, man? Episode 2. We're gonna keep this thing going. I do have a request though. If you guys haven't hit the like, before y'all head up out of here, just hit the like button for us. We would appreciate
tap
it.
in on that like button, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, so
Jalen,
we'll be back.
where can we find you at, Jalen?
I'm on Instagram at big bucks underscore on Instagram.
Big Bucks with a Z.
Yes, with a Z, not a S.
And it's funny, I feel like you're laughing because of the first time you told me.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he said big butts. And I was like,
yeah, I know. I remember.
Big butts.
No, man. That's funny though.
There it is. JA plugged it. Yep, Big Bucks. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So another episode under the books. Appreciate everybody that was here with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
appreciate y'all. Yep. It's been fun. We'll do it again next Tuesday.
Let's
Same
go. Let's
time.
get it. Number
All
3
right.
on the way.
All right.
Doug.
Have a good
All right.
week, y'all.
We'll catch y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Y'all too, man.
Hey,
Peace.
don't exit the stream when I click off here, y'all. All right?
And please, click the like. Everybody needs to come hang out with us. I mean, what are people doing on a Tuesday? Give me a break.
Hey, but y'all don't exit out the stream when I exit, all right? All right, we'll see y'all later, man.
All right.